And now it's time for Who Smarted. Psst. Hey, Smarty Pants, trusty narrator here. Before you try to guess where I am right now, based on the background noises, let me give you a few hints. Ready? First hint. Where I am is located in southern Florida, which, fun fact, is my actual home state here in the United States. Hint number 2. I'm currently in one of the world's largest tropical wetlands. Hint number 3. I'm about to board an airboat, which has a big fan on the back and is perfect for traveling across this river of grass. So, were you able to figure out where I am? If you guessed the Everglades, well done. Or maybe you just read the name of this episode. Either way, you're quite the smarty pants, and we're about to have quite the adventure here at Everglades National Park.
Sir, are you going to stand there all day talking to yourself, or will you be joining us on the airboat?
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hold up the boat. But just for the record, I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to the, smarty pants. I seem to be talking to myself, as there's nobody else on the boat. But I could have sworn I heard a voice. Didn't you hear someone say,
There you go again, talking to yourself.
I am not talking to myself. I'm talking to the smarty pants. Well, now I'm talking to myself. Or rather, I'm talking to a mysterious voice, since there are no other people on this boat.
That's right, there are no other people, but you're far from alone.
Whoa, smarty pants. There's a large pelican sitting on the bow of the boat. Was that you talking to me?
Hey, he figured it out. Looks like you're a smarty pants today. The name's Paco. I'm an associate tour guide here at the Everglades National Park.
I see. Are you going to be driving the boat?
No, I don't have a boating license, but no worries, it's a self-driving boat.
There are self-driving airboats.
On a show with talking pelicans, yes, there are self-driving airboats.
Touché. So, when do we start?
Right now. So, what brings you and the smarty pants to these wonderful water-drenched wetlands today?
Well, we're hoping to see and hear what makes the Everglades such a fascinating and unique place. And along the way, I'd love to know things like, how big are the Everglades? Which animal species are indigenous to the area? What makes the Everglades such a diverse ecosystem and an important resource to fight climate change? And finally, is it true that the Everglades are the only place on Earth where you can find two giant, deadly reptiles living side by side?
Oh, well, you've certainly come to the right guy. I mean bird.
Great. Then it's time for a big, wet whiff of science and history on...
Who smarted? Who smarted? Who's smart? Is it you? Is it me? Is it science or history? Listen up, everyone. We make smarting lots of fun on Who Smarted.
Hey, Smarty fans, your pal Trusty has a gift for you. A 7-day free trial of Who Smarted Plus. That's right. If you sign up for Who Smarted Plus, you'll get 1 week of free access to all our subscriber episodes and bonus Smarty Cues, all ad-free. Parents, educators, and Smarty Pants have been letting us know how much they love their Who Smarted Plus subscriptions. Now's your chance to see what all the excitement is about. Again, this offer is 100% free. You can cancel anytime within the trial week. But I have a feeling you're going to want to stick around for all the exciting adventures and extra smarting. Sign up now right in Apple Podcasts or on whosmarted.com. Just click Join Who Smarted Plus. Thanks for smarting with us and supporting Who Smarted.
So, what do you want to know first, Trusty?
First, I want to know if there are other pelicans who give tours. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this.
Can we just move past that, please?
Okay. Let's start with a general question. How big is the Everglades, and what makes the Everglades so unique?
That's 2 questions.
Right. Sorry.
Don't be. They're great questions. The Everglades is known as a subtropical wetland ecosystem that covers about 2 million acres across central and southern Florida.
Whoa, that's huge.
And get this, the Everglades provide water to nearly 8 million people.
Nice.
Also, in the Everglades, there are only 2 distinct seasons. There's wet season, which runs from May through November, and dry season, which runs from December through April.
Interesting. And speaking of interesting, I couldn't help noticing lots of odd-looking plants and vegetation on my drive into the park, especially near the shore. Not the stuff I usually see growing near rivers, lakes, or ponds.
Good observation. Here in the Everglades, you can find everything from salt-loving razor-sharp sawgrass and carnivorous bladderwort to beautiful cypress and scraggly mangrove trees.
That's quite the combination. Oh, and note to self, stay away from the carnivorous bladderwort.
Okay, Trusty, we're gonna head over to that cove coming up on the left side. I want to show you something cool.
Great. The Smarty Pants and I love cool. And Kool-Aid. It sure is hot here.
Okay, we're gonna want to keep a distance of about 50 feet or 15 meters from those mangroves. There's a lot happening, especially underwater, that even I, with my keen vision, can't detect.
Gotcha. True or false, Smarty Pants? Mangroves are trees and shrubs that grow primarily in tropical coastal line swamps and often flood during high tide. If you said true, you're right.
The Everglades Park is home to the largest protected mangrove system in the Western Hemisphere.
Ooh, good to know. But why do mangroves need protecting? Smarty Pants, do you know? Yeah, me neither.
Mangroves provide an invaluable service to humans, wildlife, and plants. For starters, they are instrumental in lessening the effects of climate change with the ability to absorb and store carbon dioxide, which ultimately stops greenhouse gases from entering the atmosphere.
Ah, I see.
Guess how many homes the mangroves in the Everglades National Park can heat thanks to the carbon transference they provide?
What do you think, Smarty Pants? How many homes can the mangroves in the Everglades help heat? Is it A, 2 million homes, B, 10 million homes, or C, nearly 20 million homes? The answer is C, nearly 20 million homes. Good job if you got that, Smarties.
And because mangroves have such a strong root system, which is partly above and partly below the water level, they also act as a powerful coastal defense against hurricanes and major storms, while simultaneously providing the ideal breeding grounds for countless species of fish, crabs, shrimp, and other sea life.
Way to go, mangroves! I also couldn't help noticing there's tons of beautiful birds wading in the shallow water.
It would be hard not to notice them. And you definitely used the right word there, Trusty. They are, in fact, known as wading birds. The park has primarily 3 different types of birds: land birds, birds of prey, and wading birds. And within those wading birds, there are 16 different species.
Smarty Pants, what feature do you think all wading birds have that helps them, well, wade?
Wading birds have long, skinny legs, which allow them to wade. That's W-A-D-E, into the shallow waters to catch their food.
I wish my legs were longer so I could reach the snacks on the higher shelves in the supermarket. Anyway, back to birds. What other birds are there in the Everglades?
You've got your white ibis, great blue heron, and great white egret.
Nice! And what's that neat-looking pink and white bird hanging out near the mangroves? It has a beak that looks like a mixing spoon?
That's a roseate spoonbill.
Smarty Pants, if you look up Roseate spoonbill, you'll see it fits its description well. I gotta say, I love how all these different birds peacefully share the same space as they all search for their next meal.
Yep, but you're not going to catch any pelicans doing that.
Oh, no? What do pelicans do?
We fly over the water. And when we see a fish that looks about the right size, we dive bomb. Beak first until we scoop up the fish in our big throat pouch while it's still underwater. And then, when we come to the surface, we swallow it whole.
Whoa, and I thought I was a dramatic eater.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay, Trusty, see that opening up there where the mangroves are starting to creep out of the water?
Yeah?
Good. Now keep your eyes peeled.
What exactly is it I'm looking for?
Shh. Be very quiet.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Smarty Pants, we'll find out what new adventure awaits us right after this quick break and a word from our sponsors. Hola, bonjour, hello, ni hao, ciao. Hey, Smarty fans, I'm learning to say hello in lots of different languages. Of course, learning a new language is hard and expensive and requires lots of books, private tutors, and courses, right? Wrong. All you need is this sound. That's the sound of Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that's teaching me and millions of others across all age groups how to learn new languages in a way that actually works. And Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons will have you speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Trust me, a subscription to Babbel is like having a language school in your pocket, including lessons, demos, and pronunciation tests that will have you quickly and confidently having conversations in other languages. And just for Who Smarted listeners, there's a special limited time offer. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription at babbel.com/smarted. Again, this is only for our listeners. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/smarted. Spelled BABBEL.com/smarted. Rules and restrictions may apply. This message is sponsored by Greenlight. Hey, smarty adults. As you know, Who Smarted is all about teaching young smarty pants about, well, everything. And what better thing for kids and teens to learn about than the value of money? That's why I'm happy to bring you this message sponsored by our friends at Greenlight. Greenlight is a debit card and money app made for families. It's the perfect way for parents to broach the topic of money and help teach their kids and teens how to manage, save, and spend money in a fun, accessible way while still under a watchful eye. I wish I had Greenlight growing up. Seeing how Greenlight has enabled the kids in my family to learn how to budget and make good financial decisions assures me they'll be set up to handle future finances in a really smart way. I can't stress enough what a helpful tool this is. To sign up for Greenlight today and get your first month free, go to greenlight.com/smarted. That's greenlight.com/smarted to try Greenlight for free. Hey, Smarty fans, especially any future entrepreneurs or small business owners listening. I am so excited to speak to you on behalf of our new sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the place to help you create beautiful websites, engage with your customers or audience, and sell anything from products to content to time. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform that lets you stand out and succeed all on your terms. I've personally used Squarespace to quickly launch websites without needing to hire a whole team or spend a ton of money. Simply put, Squarespace is the easiest, best way to get your website up and running in hours, not weeks. To check out what Squarespace can do for you, go to squarespace.com/smarted to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, go to squarespace.com/smarted to save 10%. Thanks. Now back to Who Smarted.
Shh, keep looking just under the surface of the water.
Okay, but it might be helpful to know what it is I'm looking for. Also, why are we speaking so softly?
We don't want to agitate the gators and crocs.
Gators and crocs!
Shh, keep your voice down.
Sorry, not sorry. Gators and crocs? Together?
Yep.
How do we turn this self-driving boat around?
Shh, they won't bother us. Just keep your voice down. You don't want to...
I know. I don't want to agitate them. And by agitate, we mean alarm, excite, or disturb them.
Exactly. Just relax.
Relax. If a gator or croc come near, you could just fly away. I cannot. Can't you just tell me in the Smarty Pants interesting facts about the gators and crocs without us having to come face to snout?
I could, but where's the fun in that? Think of it, Trusty. When it comes to alligators and crocodiles, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you know why?
What do you think, Smarty Pants? True or false? The Everglades is the only place on Earth where you can find both gators and crocs in the same area. The answer is true.
Shh.
Sorry. Don't eat me.
Relax. Just stay in the center of the boat. They can't get to you there.
I'm centering. But wait, I thought alligators preferred freshwater habitats, while crocs preferred saltwater.
They do. However, Crocs are adaptable to both fresh and salty water, and the Everglades has both. Fun fact, where we are right now, near the coast, we're more likely to come across a croc than a gator, because the water here is salty.
Wonderful. Smarty Pants, do you remember the differences between crocs and gators, appearance-wise? We actually covered some of this in our Crocs versus Gators episode. But in case you forgot or didn't hear it yet, crocodiles have longer, pointier snouts, whereas alligators have shorter, more rounded ones.
Don't forget their teeth.
Right. Do you remember how their mouths and teeth are different? When a gator's mouth is closed, only their upper teeth are visible, and for the croc, both upper and lower teeth can be seen.
Nice, Trusty. Maybe you could be a tour guide one day.
I'm good with narrating. What the heck? So much for being quiet.
This is Chet Nickerson reporting live from Everglades National Park.
I should have known.
We had a report of a Florida panther on the loose. At first, I thought it was just a hockey player who got lost on the way to the rink. But it turns out it's an actual panther, which are indigenous to the Everglades. These majestic creatures are endangered and protected. They are also quite dangerous, so if you see one, do not try to pet it, and under no circumstances should you play hockey with it.
Okay, alligators, crocodiles, and panthers? I am out of here. Chet, toss down the ladder.
You got it, Trusty.
Thanks for the tour, Paco. Catch you on the next one. Do you love Who Smarted, but don't love all the ads? We get it, but we also need the ads to pay for the show. However, there is a way you can listen to Who Smarted without any ads while still supporting us. Just subscribe to Who Smarted Plus, and for a few bucks a month, you'll get every episode ad-free, plus an extra new episode every week and monthly bonus content. Our annual subscription even comes with a 7-day free trial. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts or on our website, whosmarted.com. Just click subscribe. And teachers, click on educators to get Who Smarted Plus for free. Thanks for smarting with us. A special shout out to Roya in South Orange, New Jersey. Hey, Chet Nickerson used to play hockey at South Mountain Arena. Anyway, we're happy to hear you love science and are super curious about how our world and bodies work. Plus, you love knowing more than your parents. Nice, Smarty Pants. This episode, The Everglades, was written by Dave Wetlands Davis and voiced by Mike Pelican Privetti, Adam Crocs Davis, and Jerry Colbert. Technical direction and sound design by Josh Green Heron Hahn. Our associate producer is Max Manatee Kamaski. The theme song is by Brian No Gator Suarez, with lyrics written and performed by Adam Tex Davis. Who Smarted was created and produced by Adam Tex Davis and Jerry Colbert. This has been an Atomic Entertainment production. No, Gator, no!